Well, there's no intro. There's no fancy thumbnail. There's no anything. I just thought I'd offer my prayers to Charlie Kirk's family. If you haven't heard, Charlie Kirk has been shot and he has been confirmed to have been murdered. And it just shows you how evil the left can be. I have people on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, and many of them don't even know I do this channel. And all I said was that this is before Charlie Kirk had passed. The word that he had passed got to me, and I had people I had people on my Facebook basically cheering this on. Friends that I've known for a long time. One of them put thoughts and prayers, and he is not known to be the fair type of person or the person who prays. And when the leftists are saying thoughts and prayers, they are not meaning. They are literally thinking or praying. They are being facetious. They're being jerks. And cheering something like this on, if you are, something's wrong with you. You need to find Jesus because what you're doing is evil. You're celebrating evil. Now, this is a man 31 years old, younger than me. Leaves behind, I think, a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old who are going to come home tonight and not have their dad. The left likes to think that they stick up for the little guy, and that they put themselves in the shoes of others to empathize. I don't think that's the truth. Because if they were capable of empathy, they would not be cheering this kind of thing on. Trump did say, and the reason we know about this, honestly, is because Trump, I think, Trump was the one who kind of released this information because for a while no one knew if he was alive or dead. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. And this is what the president posted on his Truth Social. We don't know a whole lot about what happened. I have heard rumors that you see pictures of the old man that was arrested. From what I can gather, I don't think he is the actual shooter. It looks like he's still at large. So obviously if you're out that way and you know information, call your local authorities and pass that along. I wasn't really planning on making a video, and I didn't know how to really say any of this, but I felt like it's so important that it needs to be discussed, and it's just sad. I empathize with him because he's not. I'm not much older than him, and I put myself in his shoes, and I can't imagine what his family's going through. I'm sorry if I'm kind of rambling. It's just, it kind of came out of nowhere. But it just goes to show you that evil is alive and well in this country, and it's exclusively a leftist problem. I mean, there's evil people everywhere, I guess, but I think the left has more of a problem with it than the right does. You see, when the right says thoughts and prayers and anything, they actually mean it. They're actually praying for the person. No one on the right ever wishes, harm to the people in charge. I never wished Biden to have anything happen to him. I pray that he gets over his cancer and that he lives a long life. I mean, he's lived a long life already, but I hope he lives longer, I don't want anything bad to happen to him. In fact, that was one of my critiques of his presidency, was I felt like he was being abused. And I don't wish this on anyone on the left. I don't see how people on the left can wish this on the people on the right. They're so motivated by hate that they can't see straight. And that's how you get things like this. The news doesn't help. They rile people up, make it worse. They take what starts out as, discomfort and dislike, and they go, well, hate sells better. And to be fair, they're not entirely wrong. Hate does sell. It's sold for thousands of years. People didn't go to war because they loved their country. generally, they went to war because they hated the other guy. That's kind of how things work. And it shouldn't be that way. Anyway, there's not a whole lot really to talk about other than what little we do know. And all we know is that the shooter's still out there, and that a dedicated family man, a good Christian man, is no longer with us. And it is the left's fault. My prayers go out to his family. And, if you're a praying person, I encourage you to pray. If you're not, I encourage you to find God and learn to pray. Anyway, until next time, I do have a video coming out tomorrow. It's on, actually, around September 11th. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.